Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, I want to talk about an incident that did not took place in Jamaica, but it involved a Jamaican man overseas in Florida. And just like yesterday when we carried the story of a young 37-year-old Tamika Richards who was murdered by her former lover, and just to give you a little update on that situation, when I did the video yesterday, I said I didn't know she had any kids, but based on what we are hearing, she had two boys, and both boys were in the house when the man killed their mother. And based on what we are hearing, is that it was all about jealousy. Persons have contacted me, and I've also said that this woman put this man on his feet. She helped him, but it reached a point in the relationship where he was over possessive and abusive, and she decided she wanted a break from the relationship. But as it has become norm these days, as soon as a woman decides she wants to leave a relationship or she wants a break from the relationship, these men can't take it, and they decide to use violence to solve whatever differences they and the lady have. And while they are doing whatever, they don't even think about the lady, kids. How will they feel? Or think about nothing. They only these men are some selfish hogs that thinks about themselves only. But we hope the family of 37-year-old Tamika Richards Quincy will find some peace and consoled in this turbulent time. And I hope this man, after killing Tamika, turns himself over to the police, because I can't understand these men. After murdering the lady, you would consider yourself big, bad, and bold. And if you're big, bad, and bold, why did you run? You should stand and face the consequences of your actions. But that's just how it is. Now, the story that I'm talking about now is a Jamaican man allegedly shoot his girlfriend to death in front of cops before himself being shot dead by Lakeland police in Florida. And the story reports that a Lakeland police officer shot and killed a man on Sunday morning after witnessing the man shoot a woman in Cobblestone Landing town homes. According to the Lakeland Police Department, someone called 911 at about 6:25 a.m. to report a domestic disturbance at the 5400 block of Quarry Rock involving a man with a gun. Three uniformed police arrived on the scene and saw a man with a handgun and a woman standing outside the residence in the parking area. As the woman turned towards the direction of one of the officers, the suspect pointed the gun and shot her, according to LPD. Officer Brent Behrens immediately returned fire, shooting the suspect. Officer began tending to both suspect and victim while waiting for paramedics, but the shooting suspect, Howayne T. Gale, died on the scene. Investigators say they recovered his gun. Police say the 37-year-old female shooting victim was taken to Lakeland Regional Health, where she succumbed to her injuries at the hospital. According to the detectives, the woman and Gail, 35, have been in a romantic relationship and recently broke up. Investigators say Gail went to the townhouse this morning and broke in after he was not allowed entry. The victim and her 19-year-old daughter were inside the townhome at the time. The victim went outside with Gail while officers found them upon arriving at the scene. Per agency protocol, Behrings, who is the police officer, will be on administrative leave with pay while the shooting is being investigated. Now, this man, Gale, Owen Gale, is referred to as Struggle. That's his alias name. And it is reported that he's from West Kingston in Jamaica. But Here we go again. Same script, different persons. This situation continue to reoccur where men constantly believe that they own a woman. They constantly believe that once they're in a relationship with a woman, she cannot leave them. And if she leaves them, there's consequences that would follow. Now, this woman, 35-year-old, was in a relationship with Gail. Now, he decided that he wanted her back after the relationship ended. And too many of these men these days believe that if they can't have you, nobody else should. Now, in a moment of madness, after persons heard what was taking place and called the cops, he decided that, listen, I'm going to shoot her, kill her. Now, he was very clearly, he had made up his mind that after killing her, he would have taken his own life. Because if he shoot her in front of the police, clearly the police would defend the situation at the time because his gun was drawn. And at the time, if he shoot the woman, there's a chance or a possibility that he would open fire on the cops. Now, he was not allowed entry into the young lady's apartment, but he forced himself inside the apartment. Now, how will this 19-year-old girl feel? This is a daughter of the deceased. How will she feel? How will she live with this? No matter how long she lives, this will be played out in her mind every single time. And no doubt it will affect her as it relates to how she view men and how will she view relationships going forward. But as we always say, the good thing about this situation is not the fact that the young lady died, but at the end of the day, police had to take out Gail based on his actions. But we encourage young men, we encourage persons, if there's a relationship and it's not working out, it's best you seek counseling and it's best you walk away. No man owns any woman. She was not born to you, is not your daughter, so you're not entitled to live with her for the rest of your life. Relationships is all about ups and downs. And if she decide to move on, bro, it's as simple as that. You find somebody else and move on with your life. But as they always say, some men consistently think with the small head and not the big head. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, be safe. Look out for the children. Look out for a loved one. Look out for a neighbor. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.